Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Omega and welcome back to another Apex Legends video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about ranked play in Apex Legends and more importantly, all of the problems that I and the rest of the community have seen in ranks so far. And the big ones include camping in Apex Legends, the whole imbalance of the RP system and how much you actually gain per each game that you do well in, and also the fact that in higher ranks, you are playing pretty much solely against people in full parties who are usually all streamers, just really good players that basically puts any solo player at a disadvantage. So before I get into any of that, be sure to comment down below what your guys' rank is right now in Apex Legends. If you guys have even touched rank, I know a lot of people haven't even tried it just because they've heard, so many bad things about it. Currently though, I am gold 3. I have been trying to grind up to platinum the past couple of days, and a lot of the issues that I will be talking about in a second, I've actually experienced firsthand. So the first big issue I'm going to be talking about is just the fact that there are so many campers in Apex Legends ranked play, especially I feel like around kind of like the silver, gold, and platinum range. And the reason why so many people are doing this now in ranked is basically the flaw of the entire RP system. So as you guys know, the only way that you can rank up in Apex Legends is either by getting kills or placing higher in the match. Now, the kills part is completely okay, I agree with that, but the fact that you can only get extra points after that by, placing in the top 10 or whatever it is, top 15, that is causing so many people to just ignore every other aspect of the game and basically just find a hiding spot, perch up there until they get to the top 3, and then maybe they'll go out and try to get some kills. Now, to be quite honest, I don't really think this is a huge issue because you gotta think about it, in Apex Legends, it's a battle royale game, obviously, so the whole point is to go out, kill people, get their supplies, and try to be as stacked as possible for the end of the game. If you're just camping in a house for the majority of the game, then you're really at a disadvantage because at that point, you're low on supplies, you don't have a lot of ammo, you don't have the best weapons, you don't have the best armor, so there's really no point to doing that unless you're just trying to, gain a small amount of points each time. And if you're going against someone who's been camping the entire game, most likely if you guys are both equally skilled players, the player with more gear, more healable items is going to be the one that actually wins that fight. So I don't really see a huge issue with camping. I can see how it's frustrating, but I don't think it really breaks ranked at all. Now, while camping may be frustrating, it is just a symptom of a bigger problem in Apex Legends, which is the whole RP system. There's so many different other aspects of Apex that you gotta worry about, including damage done, reviving your teammates, so many different things that RP just doesn't even take into consideration. It kind of just only combines half of what you do in the game, and it doesn't prove that you're really that great of a player. Sure, you can survive the longest, but are you a team player? Are you doing what your legend is supposed to do? Are you blocking damage? Are you healing people? Are you bamboozling? And that doesn't get taken into consideration at all when calculating how much RP you get per game. And I think that's a huge issue because that's why a lot of people are stuck probably in the gold and platinum range, and why it's very difficult to actually rank up, especially because battle royales are so hectic and random to begin with that a lot of it just revolves around luck, which it really shouldn't when you take into consideration a ranked playlist. Now, someone on Reddit came up with some amazing ideas on how to actually fix the RP system in ranked. I'm not going to take credit for any of these ideas. I'm basically just the messenger, but these are probably the best ways that we could actually fix this in the future. So I'm just going to kind of go down and read the list, give you guys my thoughts on each one. So the first one is gaining RP when you successfully respawn someone. Now, he says that it should be capped at 1 RP per match, regardless of the number of respawns, and it's limited only to deaths via enemy damage. So basically, you can't just throw a grenade at yourself and kill yourself and have your teammate revive you just to get some bonus RP. The next one is plus RP for kill assists or squad-wide credit. So I guess that basically means that maybe if your squad wipes an entire team, then you'll all get a RP point or something like that. And I think the kill assist one is definitely good, considering that there's tons of times where I end a ranked game with only 3 kills and I get tons of damage. So obviously I was a part of a lot of fights. I did a lot in these fights, and I'm still not rewarded as well as I should be just because I didn't get the max 5 kills. And this ties in to his next idea, which is plus 1 RP for every 1,000 damage, and that's either capped at 2 or 3,000 damage. I think if you hit 3,000 damage in ranked, you should get like maybe 4 RP for that, because hitting 3,000 damage in ranked is definitely something that's difficult. And he also added that snipers contribute less damage to this, because obviously it's a lot easier to hit higher amounts of damage when you're just sniping people from afar, letting them heal up, and then just basically doing it all over again. Another really good idea, which I definitely think should be added, is additional RP for kills that scales with rank. So keep the kill cap at 5, so you can only earn points for 5 kills, but maybe once you get into like platinum or diamond, instead of earning 1 RP per kill, you'll get 2 RP per kill, because at that point it's a lot harder to get kills, and it's not like killing someone in diamond is going to take the same amount of skill as killing someone in bronze. Like, it doesn't make sense how that isn't scaled at all. And finally, the last one is to possibly have different RP caps and kill caps for each rank, which is basically the same as the one before. And one more final thing that I would add to this that he didn't actually mention before is I think that you should get RP for doing certain things with your legend. So say you're playing Lifeline and you heal for like 150 or 200 damage. Maybe that'll give you plus 1 RP, or maybe you're playing Gibraltar and you blocked 100 damage with your shield, that'll give you another RP. Or you're playing Bloodhound and you killed X amount of people using your ultimate. Like, there could be so many different things with legends that would actually make people want to really learn how to play their legends and use them appropriately in ranked, and you'd actually feel good about it. You know, if you did a lot of stuff to help your team, you're going to get rewarded for that, and that is something that we don't have right now, and I think that's one of the huge problems with ranked play in Apex Legends. Now, the last issue that I have with Apex Ranked is the fact that as you get to higher ranks, it is very obvious that you're playing against people who are fully squatted up, who are amazing players, and who are constantly just picking the 3 best legends in ranked play. Now, obviously, once you get to like Apex Predator, you should be playing against the best of the best. But I think that if you're a solo player who just likes to hop into rank, just, you know, kind of like grind out RP points, climb the ladder, it's very, very annoying when you're going against people who all have mics, who all have amazing communication with each other, because that just beats completely the entire ping system, which does work, it is helpful. But if you take 3 players who don't have mics, who are the same skill level as 3 other players who all do have mics, you are probably going to lose to the team with mics, because their coordination is just so much better to begin with. And I've noticed that in a lot of other games, when you can play with your friends and other people in ranked play, there's always kind of a system to balance out the people who just want to play by themselves and the people who want to play with full teams. I know in League of Legends, if you duo up with someone else, then that usually means that you're going to be playing against another team that has a duo. So you'll never get into a situation where everyone on your team is solo, no one really knows each other, and then everyone on the other team is a full squad of 5, because in League of Legends, it's a 5v5 game. Now, this is harder to do in Apex because you can't really split the player base, since each game requires so many people. It would be almost impossible to say that, like, oh, if you're playing in a squad, then you only play against other people who are also in squads. I think the really simple answer to this is to just basically give you a bonus RP point for playing by yourself, and that would really help a lot, especially once you get into Diamond and Apex Predator, where you're betting 4 or 5 RP points just to get into a game. Having that 1 RP offset would really just make it a lot easier to play ranked, and it would kind of balance out the fact that everyone else is playing with a full squad with mics, and if you do happen to come out on top and win that game, it says a lot more about your skill level than if you were playing in a full squad where everyone had mics. Now, that's just my personal opinion. I'm sure I will get some backlash on that. I mean, that's what always happens when I talk about games. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. I'm definitely interested to know, because this is probably one of the best like ranked systems we've had for a battle royale game. It's still just not there yet, you know, it needs a little bit more work, and I think that we can definitely get there if Respawn, you know, listens to the community, which they've done before, and hopefully implements some of these changes to just basically get rid of all of the other problems that we've had in the game so far. But again, thank you guys for watching, and also thank you for all the support recently on my videos. I know we're slowly growing, but we're about to hit 300 subscribers, and that's awesome. So if you guys have not already subscribed, please be sure to do so. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on my next video. Have a great day. Peace out.